based on true events.
Sometimes the most terrifying journeys begin on the most beautiful mornings. A father sets out on a Sunday hike with his two children, laughter echoing through the trees, sunlight spilling across the valley.
Perfect. But safety can vanish in a heartbeat.
One wrong turn, one slippery rock, and suddenly, you're not just hiking anymore. You're fighting for survival. No food, no signal, no way back. Just the cold whisper of the wind and the haunting question echoing in his mind. Will I ever see my children again? This is the true story of Daniel Parker, a father who climbed a mountain and discovered the unbreakable strength of love, faith, and forgiveness. Inspired by real events. Welcome to Lost on Burke Mountain.
Morning sunlight poured softly through the kitchen window in Coquitlam, British Columbia. The Parker family was already awake. Laughter, footsteps, and the smell of toast filling the air. Daniel Parker, 34, an engineer with a quiet heart and curious mind, tied his hiking boots by the door. His two oldest children, Liam and Ella, chased each other across the living room, backpacks bumping on their little shoulders. "Dad, hurry up!" Liam shouted. "You're faster than me already." The mountain was alive that morning. Streams sparkled like silver ribbons under the sun. The air smelled of pine and rain. Daniel led the way, his children close behind. Small boots crunching over damp leaves, laughter bouncing through the trees. "Dad, are there bears here?" Liam asked. Daniel laughed. "Only the friendly kind that like peanut butter sandwiches." Laughter filled the trail. They stopped often to toss pebbles into the stream, to watch birds, to simply breathe the clean air. By early afternoon, they reached a ridge blanketed with snow.
Everything felt safe and perfect, but sometimes safety is only an illusion. By early afternoon, Daniel decided to take a shortcut, a faint path that twisted through the forest. It was the last time the trail made sense.
Rain clouds gathered, wind howled through the trees. On their way down, Daniel decided to take a different route. A smaller path curved around the far side of the mountain. He thought it might lead to a hidden lake, one he'd seen on his map. "Want to see a secret fishing lake?" he asked. The kids cheered, unaware this shortcut wasn't a trail at all, but a faint animal path disappearing into thick brush. As the afternoon wore on, the forest grew darker. The ground turned to mud. Water trickled down from melting snow. Clouds gathered. Wind howled through the trees. Battery at half. The screen flickered, then went black. He told himself to stay calm, but something inside him began to tremble. The laughter was gone. Only the wind remained, whispering through the trees as if the mountain itself was watching. Then it happened. One wrong step, and the ground beneath them gave way. Daniel's foot slipped, a flash of water, a scream, and the world tilted sideways. They were falling, sliding down a wet, jagged rock face beside a rushing stream. Daniel clawed for a branch, missed, His hand struck stone, then darkness. When he opened his eyes, the world was spinning. Liam was crying. Ella clung to his arm, soaked, shaking. Blood trickled down his forehead. His vision swam. His pack was gone, swept away by the stream.
Daniel forehead sat beneath a fallen tree, his arms wrapped around his shivering son and daughter. He counted the hours since they'd fallen. No sign of a trail, no sound of another soul but quiet whisper. His phone was dead, his body weak. And then the thought came. The one he'd been trying to ignore, trembled. I don't go. We'll all die here. He looked at Liam and Ella, sleeping, huddled together under his torn jacket. He kissed their foreheads, whispered, Daddy's just going to find help. I'll be right back. But his heart gave. N-E-W right back might never come. Daniel stood. Every muscle screamed. His legs trembled. But his faith, it whispered, go. Soft whisper, hopeful tone, God. Guide me. God help me and my children. And with one last look at his children, Daniel walked into the mist, alone. On that day, then, a single radio crackled to life. Ringing echoes certain into the clouds. Flashlights pierced the fog. Boots crunched. The mountain groaned beneath their feet, alive, angry, terror-weighted by the phone. Her hands trembled. Her breath came in broken gasps. Then the call came. We found him. The father's alive, but the children are still out there. She fell to her feet, crying, please, bring them home. Dawn broke, gray and cold. And then, a shout echoed through the mist. We've got them.
Inside the hospital, the Parker family was whole again. Liam and Ella, wrapped in blankets, smiled through their exhaustion. Their cheeks were pink from the cold, but they were S-A-F-E. Sarah held them both, whispering thank you over and over. Dad said people were coming, Liam murmured. We just had to WAIT. Sarah smiled through tears, and he was right. But Daniel couldn't rest. Even surrounded by love, he felt the weight of what could have been. He saw the fall again, the water, the blood, the fear. And every night, he asked himself the same question. What kind of father leads his children into danger in time? He began to heal. He painted again. He walked the same trails, not to conquer them, but to remember. Because the mountain had not taken anything from him. It had given him something greater, a reminder that love is stronger than fear, and that even in our darkest valleys, we are never truly alone. In the end, the mountain did not take their lives. It gave them something greater. It gave them faith, courage, the strength to hold on. When everything around them was falling apart, Daniel once said, when I thought I was alone, I realized help was already on the way. Sometimes we all lose our way in forests, in fear, in faith. But if we hold on, even when the world feels silent, and keep believing that help will come, it often does. Because even in our darkest valleys, we are never truly alone. This was lost on Burke Mountain. A story of survival, faith, and the love that never lets